Hello all, welcome back. So yesterday we did our video on um, parallels, and as promised today we're going to set up UTM instead. So if you just search UTM app, you'll find their website at getutm.app, and then they have an install guide here. And if you go to Mac OS, you can see there's two ways to install. So one way is the GitHub, and it's just looks like it's just going to download. So I can say allow here, which it should really take us to the GitHub page. But and then the other way is the download on the App Store. Now the App Store, there is a price, and it just helps support their efforts. You could get it for free, obviously, on the GitHub, right? Um, and the GitHub is here. You can see on the releases page over here. So I'm guessing that's what we just downloaded, which is the latest. It's like probably this one here. So I probably downloaded um, this one here. Okay, so it's the same. Um, for simplicity, I'm just going to use the App Store and delete this one. I also have VMware Fusion downloaded, which I'm probably going to make another video because some members were saying they like VMware Fusion. It took me a while to find it and get it, download it, etc. But I got it, so I'm just gonna go ahead with the App Store here. So it wasn't too expensive. I think can't remember the cost now, but um, it's really cheap anyway. Totally worth it for what you get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and download it. Doesn't take very long at all. And once it's installed, I'm gonna open it. And you can see here it tells you what's new. Um, nested virtualization for Linux VMs using Apple virtualization backend. That's pretty cool. Cool. Um, so right off the bat, there's a few ways you could do it. If you click the plus sign here, virtualize or emulate, this is basically going through and doing it manually. They also have a gallery, which it has uh, it has some different operating systems here. So for example, if we click the Kali Linux, we can download it from here. Let's see, we have to, oh, to log in. This is new. Oh, I guess it's log in to view this item. Okay, so I don't really want to log in. So what I will do is go to Kali Linux. Looks like it was already there. Download virtual machines, and we want this one here. That's the ARM version or what? Oh, ARM. Let's see. Pretty sure these are for x86. So we're gonna have to go with Apple Silicon here. Recommended. Let's go with the recommended complete offline installation with customization. Um, let's go with that one. So once that downloads, we're going to have to use that file instead. So as you can see, with UTM, it's a lot more involved, obviously, than Parallels. Parallels makes it a lot easier to get going. It's really fast and efficient. Everything is installed. Um, what else do we need here? Probably going to need some tools or whatever. Guide, Kali installer. So I'm just going to leave this here because I might have to come back to this installation guide here. See, we have to install some of these QEMU agent. Okay, so we have our Kali Linux ISO. So we're going to do virtualized and we're going to say other. We want an image. It's just going to be this Kali Linux image here. And I'm going to say continue. Memory, I'm just going to give it 2 gigabytes for now. Core is default. Continue. 64 GB is fine. Um, Shared directory path, I'm going to leave that blank for now because we don't have the tools installed and all that. It says may require additional tools. So, and change the name to Kali. That should be it. And should be able to just start it up here. I'm going to go through the, let's go with the graphical install, I guess. So like I mentioned, looks like that's not going to work. It's a lot more involved. This one. So the graphical install did not work. Let's go back to the non-graphical install. That should work, hopefully. Install. Display output is not active. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Display. Oh, there we go. I think it's selected for some reason the wrong display. Let's try um let's see troubleshooting. So it says here there's an issue with graphics drivers and a live CD. You need to install Kali Linux in the terminal window. Open the VM settings and create a new serial device. Okay, the settings and add a new serial device. Okay, okay. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. See, it pays to read the docs. So we're gonna go with, excuse me, English, and I'm in Canada. So we're gonna say continue, continue, say password, select a good password. Just minimize this here. So they want to use the entire disk, virtual disk, all files in one partition, finish partition, write changes to disk, yes. So I mean, we have to do a manual install here, and I mean, we may have to install some additional drivers and whatnot, once we get into the Kali Linux environment. But I mean, it's still possible to set up the virtual machine for free, okay? And we didn't have to give up any information, for example, for the VMware Fusion. I don't like the XFCE desktop at all, so I'm just going to go with gnome or gnome, continue. Um, as I was saying, we don't have to give up any information to Broadcom, to download the software. Actually, the VMware Fusion was really hard to find and download. Like it was hard to navigate. The website is horrible. Like the website is awful. It's so hard to navigate to find what you're looking for. It's probably the worst designed website I've seen. Like there's no easy button where you could just go to virtualization and it lists all the products and you pick one product and then it takes you to that page and then you just download for your machine. Like you have to go through so many hoops and it took me a long time to find it. I finally downloaded it anyway. I've actually never used it to be honest with you, so the next video we'll try the VMware Fusion and see how that goes. I'm guessing we're probably going to have to use the same Kali Linux ISO here for ARM, which is fine. We already have it downloaded. So, this is a little bit slower. Obviously, it's not as fast and efficient as the parallels, but the parallels there is a cost. So at least with this one, it is free. It doesn't cost us anything at all, and it's open source, which is great. So I'm just going to wait for this to finish loading up here and continue. Just actually entering my food in my log for my diet here while I'm waiting. So it shouldn't take too much longer. It says, what is it? 57%, 40, 57%, 41%. I don't know. It's probably almost done anyway. I mean, I could stop the video and restart the video, but that's probably what I'm going to have to do because this might take a while. So I'm going to stop the video and then I'm going to restart the video once it boots up. Okay, so the installation completed. And then I just cleared the ISO from the DVD drive here. And then I also removed the serial um, from the devices here. Okay. And now I should be able to boot into the Kali Linux um, desktop environment here, which it looks like it's going to boot in a few seconds. I mean, you could leave the serial on if you want to have an additional terminal there all the time. Um, I don't really think that's necessary for what I'm doing. And if you give it a second, it's gonna boot in here. So just gonna log in, and there we go. So I don't know if the let's see if it's. I don't think it's dynamic. It's not. So I think there's some other stuff we have to install, which is on the page here. Um, let's see, installation, check out this page. So we need, um, let's see, dynamic resolution. In the virtual machine configuration, make sure auto resolution is checked. Okay, I don't know where that is. Let's see. Um, this isn't a configuration. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to shut this down. Install the links. So we do need these tools. So okay, so we have to install this here. Let's see if that's gonna work. So so we need to install the Spice VD agent. And let's see anything else we need. So we'll install this one too. Emu guest agent. And see if we can get the upgrade going here. And then we should be able to reboot. I mean, it's still quite fast compared. I mean, in comparison to Parallels, I mean, the performance obviously is similar. Um, I don't think you're gonna tell uh, using one or the other as far as the virtual machine goes. So they're both great, right? If you don't want to pay for Parallels, I just like Parallels because they have this toolbox as well, and they have a whole bunch of extra stuff to give you. Let's see here. They have a bunch of stuff they give you, different tools and things that you could use on your Mac just to, quality of life tools, like freeing your memory and, excuse me, cleaning up your disk, uninstalling apps, and, because sometimes when you uninstall an app on a Mac, there's a bunch of files left over. So this helps to go through and get all that. So there's just a lot of neat little handy tools that also come with it. So that also makes it worth it, you know. and they have a lot of the different virtual machines that you might need right in the user interface. You don't have to go to the internet and download them yourself, and a lot of them are already configured with all the tools and everything. So it just makes things easier, faster. It's more efficient in my opinion, but you can still do it this way. Okay, so this is free, it's open source, and doesn't cost you anything. And I think we're good. So I think we're good with just that. So this is basically the, yeah, the drivers and stuff. So directory sharing, we also need this. So I'm not going to share the directory for now. I'm not even going to use this machine. I just set it up for this video, and I just want to see if this works here when we reboot, if the display automatically updates and what have you. So let's see if we can get this. Where's the I want to resize these down to like 36. So this update looks like it's just about finished here, and not really using much memory. CPU is good. It's quite hot. Fans are on. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry about that. I did notice yesterday about the temperature for parallel, so I'm gonna compare that after. But both fans are on. It is running quite hot, so that may be an issue for you. It may not. It also could be just because it's going through the update process and it's using all the resources it has available. So it might calm down a little bit after once you're just doing your thing. You know what I mean? But as you can see, we're already more than twice the time to set up the VM compared to parallel. So just remember it's going to take a significant amount of time to get your hacking lab set up with UTM. But I mean, it does work good. I mean, it has a good interface. It's not that hard at all. And the other thing with UTM is you have the emulation. So um, if you wanted to use some of the older, uh, you know, technologies, other machines like x86, you can. Where I don't believe you could do that with parallels. So this is done. Let's go ahead and reboot here, see what happens, and hopefully we get the dynamic display going. They don't mention here which driver you need. I just went with default, so oh yeah, auto resolution. We forgot to do that. Let's see here. So it looks like I'm just gonna stop it for a second, and let's just see auto resolution. Let's try this GL one, see if that makes a difference. Looks like we've got some display input here. Display input is not active. Second. Oh no, something has gone wrong. So let's turn it off. Looks like the configuration, that change that I made, obviously it didn't like that very much. Let's see. I don't know which one we're supposed to use. I'm gonna have to research that. So let me go back to what it was. I mean, this is kind of why I went with parallels before. I spent a lot of time troubleshooting, getting it to work, like, see what I mean? Like, updating was a problem. I don't even know what's wrong here right now. So let's see. Guest tools. I mean, they don't even. Okay, so let's add back in that serial device, and maybe we have to type this resolution change, or maybe we have to. Maybe we need to change desktop environments. Maybe it's the gnome display manager is causing us an issue here. So it seems like the display manager is crashing for whatever reason. So let's see. UTM graphics acceleration. Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay, I don't know what's going on here with this machine, so I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. And then if I do figure it out, come back and restart the video again. So hopefully I get it fixed, and I'll share with you what I did to fix it. Not sure what's going on here. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Hello all, welcome back. So I did manage to get the display fixed on the UTM Kali Linux virtual machine. So basically what I did was I just the easiest solution. I couldn't find online what the issue was with the GNOME desktop. So what I did was I just attached another uh serial device, okay, and then I went to switching desktop environments for Kali Linux, the web page. That's I just Googled this switching desktop environments, and then when I booted up, and then I just use these commands in the serial terminal, and then instead of XFCE, I just replaced this with GNOME, which is what I originally picked. And then when I boot it up, it now boots into KDE, which I actually prefer KDE anyway, and I have it on my other virtual machine. And then when you get to the SDDM login screen, just make sure that under your desktop session here, you have the Plasma X11. I didn't try the Wayland yet. Actually, I might as well just try it right now. See if that works better. And then I booted right in, right? So no issue at all. And then I just purged all the uh, genome stuff. So you could still do the same thing, and then it's already updated. So that's about it. Let's see if the dynamic resolution will work. Uh, looks like it is. So we have our Kali Linux with KDE on the Mac, and we have dynamic um, resolution on our screen. Okay, so that's all good. And finally, we have our working virtual machine with UTM. So like I said, few little bugs, few little things to work out, but in the end, um, we did get it running for free. It didn't cost us anything but time, so that's good. So in the next video, I'm gonna go through and do the Fusion. I've actually never used it before, so I have no idea what that's gonna be like. Um, I don't know how much disk space do I have left? I got quite a bit. I'm actually gonna keep this virtual machine for now. Um, let's see. I think I can move it. Show and Finder. It's right here. So is it in the documents? Where is it exactly? Anyhow, I'm probably gonna copy it to my so I think I can just copy the file right over. Yeah, I can. So I'm actually gonna copy it to my external drive just to make sure that I have after all that work, I have a backup of it. So let me just go ahead and do that now. You can see I have a Parallels virtual machine here. So let me just copy this one over as well, just in case something goes wrong. Here we go. Let's close this now. UTM is closed. All right. So that's it for this one. As you can see, it took a lot more, and I'm gonna have to put these videos together into the one and put it on YouTube for you guys. And the next video, we're gonna do um, VMware Fusion. So we're gonna install that, see how that goes. All right. So catch you in the next one.